Hello, and thank you for coming to the Muck Waters Effect. I'm your host, Matt. Today I'm looking at A Real America's Voice. But first, I need you to hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Now let's take a look at this video. I'm going to be watching a video with Steve Bannon interviewing a man from Poland and him talking about communism and how it's spreading across the globe. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
You made a comment that you said that what you're seeing in Canada, and I take it the United States, you believe as a Polish citizen is worse or as bad as the communist takeover of Poland. That's, for people in the United States, it's pretty shocking. Can you back that up?
I would say it's not similar, it's worse. I mean, it's totally worse. I grew up behind the Iron Curtain, and I'm telling you, it was on a local scale. Right now, it's on a global scale. The communist Chinese government is buying everything left and right. I mean, half of Africa belongs to them, half of Canada belongs to them, and I bet half of America now belongs to them as well. I have never seen a bigger takeover of one nation or one ideology than right now. And I grew up under censorship, I grew up under deplatforming, I grew up seeing police beating people up, arresting them for no reason. We have entered that era here, but unfortunately on a global scale. It's not just a local, it's not just a Europe, it's everywhere. I mean everywhere, and that's a scary thing. It should be scary for you, because if you think, Americans they're proud themselves of having a constitution. Poland was the second country on earth that had a constitution, right behind the United States of America. We had a constitution from the very beginning to the very end, and who cared about it? It was a piece of paper that no one cared about. You could be arrested and you would cry out and say, I have my rights. No one cared. Communists, you see, this is what people do not understand. Communists do not care about your human rights. They do not care about your constitution. They are tyrants. The only thing they care about is to enslave you. Depopulation, that's one thing to control. But also, I've never seen a bigger attack on the small and medium-sized businesses. Why do you think this is happening? Because they're eliminating the middle class. Why the middle class? Because the middle class is highly educated, well-traveled. We've seen places, we've been places. You can't fool us around. We've studied. We have money to hire a lawyer if you take us off. So they're eliminating this because they want only two categories of people. I grew up in a country like this. You had 50,000 communists ruling over 36 million Poles. Two categories of people: elites, right, the masters, and then the slaves. If you had too much money, you needed to be eliminated. Your business needed to be destroyed because you could afford to fight them. They cannot afford anyone that can afford to fight them. That's why they're so hard on you. They're so hard on anyone that is willing to stand up. I got 300 tickets, dozen arrests. I got 29 COVID tickets. Why do you think? Am I a scary guy? I've never been charged with assault. I'm not a violent man. I'm a pastor. I save lives. Why do you think they're cracking on me so much? Because I opened my mouth. I'm not terrified. I've seen it before, that movie. Now I'm telling you, it's not good.
Real quickly, by the way, you make a good point, and we say this all the time. In China, 90 million members of the Chinese Communist Party, of 1.4 billion people, and only a couple thousand make decisions, and only a couple of hundred skim everything off the top. They're criminal organizations. That's where they are.
All right, guys. I want you to comment at the bottom. Give me your opinion, what you think about what this guy's saying. It's like a movie. I mean, what he's talking about, in my opinion, is happening in the United States. Everything from censorship to them trying to take away the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is the first thing that's got to go before they can go any further with this agenda that the communists and the socialists want to do in the Democrat Party. But guys, please comment at the bottom. Let me know what you think. Please hit like, subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Peace.